Baruch Spinoza was a Dutch philosopher of Portuguese Jewish origin, widely regarded as one of the most radical and influential thinkers in Western philosophy. He is best known for his bold idea that God and nature are not separate. God is the totality of reality. Rejecting traditional views of a personal interventionist God, Spinoza argued that everything in the universe follows natural laws with complete necessity, including human thoughts and actions. According to him, humans are not independent beings with absolute free will, but they are part of a single, unified system. His most important work, Ethics, presents philosophy almost like mathematics, starting from basic definitions and building up a complete system explaining reality, mind and body, emotions, freedom, and human well being. Despite being excommunicated from his religious community for his views, Spinoza lived a quiet life as a lens grinder and thinker. Today, he is seen as a pioneer of modern rationalism, secular philosophy, and scientific thinking about the universe. Let's understand some of the ideas of Baruch Spinoza. Spinoza looked at the world and refused to accept miracles, supernatural interventions, or a personal God rewarding or punishing anyone. He asked, what if everything that exists is a part of one single reality governed by necessity? There are no exceptions, no divine favoritism, and no cosmic drama. His most famous idea is that God is nature, Deus sive natura, God or nature. That is the central claim of Spinoza. What he means is that God is not separate from the universe. God is not a person. God is the totality of existence itself. So, trees are God, stars are God, your thoughts are also God. Viruses, bacteria, microorganisms, everything are expressions of one reality. This is not atheism, but it is also not traditional theism. It is something else. He says that God is not someone, God is everything. Spinoza's idea of substance says that there is only one substance. What is substance? It is something that exists in itself and does not depend on anything else. For Spinoza, only God or nature fits that definition. Everything else is not independent. If that is so, then what are we? We are not a separate substance. We are a mode, a modification of the one substance, like a wave in the ocean or a ripple in water. You are real, but you are not independent. Strangely, this is very close to what Hindu philosophy calls Advait Vedant, that we are all Brahman, we are all part and parcels of the same infinite energy. He says that mind and body are not two things. Spinoza rejects dualism completely. Mind and body are the same thing according to him, seen in two different ways. Body is the physical expression and mind is the mental expression. They are not interacting, they are two perspectives of the same reality. For example, when your body changes, your mind changes, not because they affect each other, but because they are one thing expressed differently. Spinoza also believes that everything is predetermined. And here is where he becomes intense. He says everything happens by necessity. Nothing could be otherwise. There is no randomness and there is no free will in the usual sense. Just like a stone falls due to gravity, your thoughts arise due to causes. You feel free because you are aware of your desires, but not the causes behind them. Then what is freedom? Spinoza redefines freedom. Not that I can choose anything, but I can understand why things happen and I act from that understanding. So ignorance feels like freedom, but it is actually bondage. And understanding feels like acceptance, but is true freedom. Angry reaction is not free, but understanding your anger is more free. He also spoke about emotions. He analyzes emotions deeply. He says there are passive emotions like anger, jealousy, fear, envy. These happen when you are controlled by external causes. And there are active emotions like rational understanding, calmness, and clarity. They arise when you understand causes and align with necessity. The highest state is intellectual love of God. This is Spinoza's version of enlightenment, not prayer, devotion, or surrender, but deep understanding of reality as it is. When you fully grasp that everything follows from necessity, everything is part of one whole, and nothing is separate, you experience peace plus acceptance and clarity. This is called intellectual love of God. This is not emotional love, it is joy arising from understanding the unity of existence. Good and evil, they are not absolute according to Spinoza. He rejects absolute morality. He says good is what increases your power to exist, and bad is what decreases it. So nothing is inherently evil. Everything follows natural necessity. Even disease, suffering, and death. They are not evil, they are natural outcomes of the system. Spinoza gives you clarity and peace. There are no contradictions, miracles, or divine favoritism in his philosophy. There is complete acceptance of reality and reduction of emotional suffering. But Spinoza takes away personal God. No one is watching you and no one is protecting you. He takes away traditional free will and cosmic justice. Spinoza's God does not care for you, but you are not separate from his God. Spinoza doesn't give comfort, hope of rescue, or emotional security. He gives understanding, necessity, and peace through acceptance. If you combine scientific thinking, discomfort with intervention is God, and sense of lawful universe, you are already very close to Spinoza's worldview. Please like the video, share it, and do subscribe to The Nerd. Thank you so much for listening.